Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. The Labor Department says some 44,000 jobs will be available on its upcoming online job fair. In an interview with One News's Agenda, Assistant Secretary Dominic Tutay says the vacancies will be posted on May 1 for fresh graduates and other unemployed Filipinos. The public can access the Trabaho Negosyo Kabuhayan webpage under the Bureau of Local Employment's official website.
Ito pong 44,000 po natin na job vacancies ay 57,000 of which are local employment and then yung 7,000 po ay overseas employment opportunities. Kasama po natin yung ilang government agencies na meron din po hiring, kagaya po ng Philippine National Police, DOH, at saka po Bureau of Fire.
Here are other stories we are keeping our eyes on. The Trade Department is pushing for the return of hair care services and indoor dining to make way for the return of about 500,000 workers. DTI Undersecretary Ruth Castello says they are suggesting to allow at least 10% capacity for dining and at least 50% for hair care. The Labor Department says workers infected with COVID-19 will start receiving compensation from the government. The Employees Compensation Commission has approved the inclusion of COVID-19 in its list of occupation and work-related diseases. And the Interior Department warns politicians against using community pantries to push for their agenda. Secretary Eduardo Años says images and names of organizers should not be put up, especially if politicians are involved. We'll have more stories after a quick break. Stay with us. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. A fire broke out at the Toyota Global City in Taguig earlier today. To give us an update on this, BFP NCRPO Senior Inspector Ana Siloso joins us over the phone. Good afternoon. What do we know so far? Do we know where the fire started?
Hi, sir. Good afternoon to your viewers. As of 11:30, the fire was declared out already.
Okay, ma'am. Do we know from the initial assessment the extent of the damage or where the fire actually started?
No, not yet, sir. The investigation is still ongoing, sir.
All right, so we will wait for further details. Would there be any damage to the adjacent buildings? Hanggang saan po umabot yung fire?
Based on the reports, sir, the fire started at the third floor, and we haven't determined the extent of the damage yet.
Right, we will be waiting to hear more on this. That was BFP NCRPO Senior Inspector Ana Siloso. Manila has been dubbed as one of the most expensive cities to live in across Southeast Asia. That's despite its residents having the lowest average salary across the region. Mobile journalist Stanley Gahete gives us a front seat to the story.
Manila is Southeast Asia's third most expensive city to live in, according to a recent research, despite having the lowest average salary for the working class. Bangkok, Thailand is the second on the list, while Singapore is the most expensive. The research was done by a group called iPrice, who said it was surprising that a developing city like Manila could have the second highest rent prices in the region. So we decided to see if people felt the same way. We found 33-year-old flight attendant Robert Capiral, who broke down his expenses as such.
Malaki kasi yung portion na pupunta sa house amortization. At pansin ko yun dati pa naman na mahal talaga within Metro Manila. Sobrang mahal with very minimal space. Pero I have two kasi nga nagtatrabaho ako sa Manila.
20,000 pesos goes to amortization. Around 10,000 monthly goes to transpo and groceries. Another 5,000 for utilities. And lastly, 10,000 pesos for his family. Being a flight attendant, he can just move to another town. In short, Robert is left with no savings even after many years of working.
Well, in terms of savings, medyo dyan tayo wala. And kung walang savings, sige, wag muna. Parang kailangan lang natin mabuhay, parang ganun.
We also found accountant Resty Perez, who says his income doesn't go very far these days.
Nung medyo bata-bata pa ako, the 700 pesos na pamalengke, puno na yung bayong ng nanay ko. 1,000 ngayon, bumili ka, isang supot na lang yung 1,000 pesos.
iPrice said the average monthly cost of living for a single person in Manila is at 50,798. Now contrast that with the average net salary in the city of 18,900 a month, which is the lowest among the ASEAN countries included in the report. In short, the average cost to live in Manila is 168% higher than the average salary of its citizens. But some experts question the study.
Hindi natin alam kung ano yung income class na kinabibilangan nila at saang parte sila ng Manila o yung information yung galing sa 131 contributors. So, I guess it's kind of methodologically unsound. That survey is not representative of the sample of Metro Manila residents.
Regardless of the sample size, widening social inequality has long been a problem in the Philippines, and the worry is that the recession caused by COVID-19 will set the country back even further and push more people below the poverty line.
If you're going to look into the average Filipino who perhaps makes about 700 and then kakaltasan mo pa ng SSS, taxes, hindi yan naabot ng 50,000. Ano bang standard ng living yung sinasabi ng 50,000?
Given their findings, iPrice said it left them wondering just how comfortable Filipinos residing in Manila really are. Stanley Gahete, We Are One News.
For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. And you can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime and anywhere. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I'm Charles Lejano. We are One News.